Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers 1 Brave Commander Optimus Prime. You can see him there in front of his box, and we'll go ahead and put him upside real quick. And yeah, this is the Hasbro release version, so you got the slip cover with the Transformers 1 authentic Takara Tomy product. That's sold in Japan and everything. You got Takara Tomy up here, and you got the big old 6+ on this one. You got Transformers 1, all that stuff on this side. You got the same thing on this side. You got the same thing on this side. You got same thing on this side, and then hey, look on the back, it's exactly the same. Except now there's a barcode and some stuff. But that's not the best part. That's not the good box. No, that's just a slip cover. See, that's the good box. Yes, the good old classic Japanese toy box. You got Transformers 1 and all that stuff. You got right here in the katakana, you got Brave Commander Optimus Prime. Right there, you got a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, he can do a whole bunch of stuff around here on this side right there. Takara Tomy up there and everything too. You know, all that. You got Transformers 1, Takara Tomy, and hey, look, there he is right there. And hey, look, there he is. His render from the movie right there with the big old golden Autobot symbol on this side. Hey, look, there's the there's the crew from the movie, which you should have seen. If you didn't, shame on you. And hey, look, there's a whole bunch of copyrights and warnings down here. And hey, look, don't eat. Do not eat in this thing. And Paramount, all this stuff. And lots of stuff there. And of course on the back you have a whole bunch of product shots, and hey look, he's got a whole bunch of action figures and what's included in the box, including the figure, accessories, and hey look, instructions. So yeah, cool box. It's a very, very Japanese toy box. And of course, yeah, set instructions are included, and for the most part they're pretty alright. There's a couple bits so I'm just like, I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be easier to understand if I could fully read Japanese, but as it stands, it's kind of like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me here. Anyway. So Brave Commander Optimus Prime, yes, he is the big, huge release that Takara Tomy's doing for the for the movie line, and I got it because I just thought it was cool. It's a cool Optimus, and yeah, I'm very, very much glad I got the thing. I mean, I skipped the Optimus Primal from last time. I had it on pre-order and I canceled the last second, and probably in the end I was kind of glad I did. But yeah, getting in close though, looking at that. All this stuff. He's got a nice helmet right there. You got his head. You got the silver and blue eyes and everything, and blue helmet. You got his very rounded off shoulders and everything. You got his clear blue window there. You got the bits of yellow. Got some nice gunmetal right there. The gray going all the way down. You got his again more shiny bits on the shins and the blue feet and everything, and blue hands and the gray. He's got a. We can handle him. He got a bit of a backpack, but I do not mind personally. Hey, look, you get some wheels chilling out and everything. So. Yeah, he's just kind of a cool toy. And that's the thing. He is very much a toy first and foremost. Yeah, because he's just cool. So yeah, he got a couple of gimmicks, which I want to show off real quick. One of them is the face swap gimmick, which you just pull the helmet up like here, right? Yep, helmet and face go up, and then you just twist the face around. And bam, now he's got his mouth, his face is there with no faceplate. You could say it's Orion Pax, I guess, but still Optimus, because he can still be Optimus without the faceplate. But me personally, of course, yeah, I'm just always been like, yep, Optimus should have his faceplate most of the time, so I'm just gonna twist it around. There you go. I'm keeping it like that. That's one of the cool features. The other one is the cool thing. There's these little switches right here on the back, and if you press them, well, bam, that comes out. But yeah, I'm gonna show it from the front now, and hey, you press that switch, and bam, yeah. Little guns, pop out guns right there, which is real cool. That's a thing. That's a cool thing. Of course, you could just, rotate them back around and then push this back in. It'll lock into place. And that's a really cool thing. Just, bam, like that. Just fast little spring-loaded little turrets. That's just generally really neat. Oop, that came undone. Yeah, sometimes on mine the backpack likes to come undone really easily, which is a little frustrating. But it doesn't take much to fix it either. Now, just curious, this is Blastify compatible. Is that Blastify compatible? I don't think it is. It is not. That's way too big. So yeah, just curiosity. Yeah, those are too big, unfortunately. Yeah. As for poseability, he's actually got pretty good poseability too. He's got his head, his ball joint is to the left and right. You got up. You do have up. Oh, this is kind of hard without accidentally either moving the platform or engaging the gimmick, and not. Got a little bit up, not a whole lot. Got a little bit down. Not really a lot of waggle though, weirdly enough. Shoulders do a full 360 like that. You have outward right there. You have a bicep swivel right there. You got 90 degrees of bend right there. You also go 90 degrees backwards. His wrists can rotate. His fingers can open and close. He's got a waist swivel. You got a ratcheted hips, which can go really far forward, which is nice, and they go all the way back like that. Outward, they can go all the way like that. They have a thigh swivel right there. Knees are a little over 90 degrees, and the feet, you got a tiny bit of ankle tilt left and right. Unfortunately, sculpting makes it so they're limited a bit, but you do have a bit of forward and back. Plus, this heel can come down if you want it to for, you know, stability purposes while posing. So, hey, very nice bit of posability. This is not a masterpiece toy, but you know, it's just a cool thing. Yeah, the whole idea is here is this is just a cool toy, just basically a flagship toy, just basically that, well, basically, hey kids, ask for this for Christmas or whatever, I guess, or a Japanese equivalent of that. But yeah, he does have a couple accessories. Like, hey, look, he's got his matrix, which very nice, picked out in gold, the jewel and everything. He can kind of hold this. It's kind of difficult because of, well, you got the opening fingers and everything, but once again, they do the thing where the fingers themselves are just a little too big, so you have to kind of wrap it, you know, you kind of have to kind of get it, hook the thumbs in, but he can hold it, see? He can hold it, no problem, right there. It's just a little bit of a nuisance sometimes to get those in. And you had to open up, to store it, of course, it goes in the chest. You have to open up this bottom flap first, right there. Open up that bottom one, then open up the top one. There's a peg right there. Just, you know, peg that right in. Getting it out can be a little difficult because, yeah, I have to like grab it right here and just pull. It's doable, but yeah, it can be a little difficult to get it out of the chamber. And then, of course, close that top one and close that bottom one. If you do it the wrong order, it will not close properly. So there you go. That's one accessory, and his other accessory is the axe, which, well, that just can peg into his hand. It's a little looser than I like it because it's not staying in his hand very well, honestly. It does not take much to get it out. The peg really should have been longer, but, you know, unfortunately, yeah. So you got that. This can actually rotate right here along the base, so it can rotate however which way you want, so you can have it sideways or forward or backwards or whatever. And, of course, there's pegs up here on the hand axe itself, which means, yeah, you can just kind of, there's a couple peg holes back here. You can just store it right here however you want. And there you go. So, yeah, that's the accessories. And, yeah, he's just generally a really good figure. He's really nice. He's really nice. He's a big guy. And, yeah, because he's a big guy, you'll know because here's the Studio Series version of Transformers 1 Optimus, and yeah, different colors. He muted here compared to this. This is the color palette I think everyone was expecting for this guy. You can see he's quite a bit taller. If your thing is scale, this is not for you. This is not going to scale with anything. It's also too short for Masterpiece, by the way. It's a bit on the short side for Masterpiece, so unless you want to pretend he's Orion Pax, and you then might be able to get away with it a little bit, but if you do have Masterpiece toys, stick around. There's something pretty cool about this guy. But generally, yeah, this is not a, if your thing is scaled, yeah, no. This is just a cool toy. If you want a cool Optimus toy, well, anyway, that's the robot mode. It's pretty cool, pretty decently posable. Got a couple action features. But he, of course, is a transformer, which means he can transform. So we'll go ahead and get him to truck mode. So what you want to do there. Backpack, what you want to do is open that up right there and then untab the backpack and kind of bring it down like this. You want to rotate it right there, right like so. You want to kind of just get stuff out of the way. And then right here, what you want to do is get this thing out of here like that. And so unfold right here, like so. Unfold this gray bit right there, like that. And then these bits right here, these panels, you want to slide them in. They'll slide inward like so. And then you want to take these little gray panels right here. There's little ones right here. You want to get those unfolded like that. And then go ahead on this side and same thing right here. Like that. Now, the arms, what you want to do is you want to kind of bring them back like this and then bring them down right here, like so. Clearance is going to be a weird thing right now, so you might want to go ahead and just get those elbows bent. Just get them out of the way. Again, back here, bring it down right there. Oop, do not engage the spring-loaded thing. The head, you want to go ahead and take that panel and rotate it around, and it'll sitting there and hopefully sitting there anyway. Yeah. Get it rotated. And also right here, there's the bit right here on the waist. I think I remember what I did wrong. I'm doing something in the wrong order, which is split this stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's what I did wrong. So bring that all up. Then you can put the head in. There you go. See? You have to undo all this stuff and get this extended right here. And go ahead and put the arms down. There's a little tab right here, which will go a little notch right here. When you got it all, yeah. This tab right here, there's a little notch, and yeah, get that all squared away right there, because you want that lined up. And this is just going to come up right here. You want to, again, make sure these are straightened out like so. You want to straighten out this gray panel, and then bring it up like that. Not going to stay in place, and you want to bring it up, and then you want to bring this forward. This will tab into the little slot right here. Same thing on the other side. All right. Yeah, I want to tab it in on both sides, and hopefully it'll stay in place. Yeah, it's a little stubborn at this particular step. I've noticed it's just generally kind of stubborn. I don't know why. It just is. It's a little annoying. Oh yeah, I also bring these panels out right here. Can't believe I forgot those. Bring those panels. I can't believe I forgot that. Man, I am just not doing great right now. Yeah. Yeah. Bring that down as much as possible. Tab that in. Tab this in, tab that in on the other side, and then there we go. Get those tabbed in, and then bring this down over top of the torso. Might have to fix these in the process again, because yeah, I'll probably might come undone. And there's these tabs right here, which will kind of go. The arms will kind of hook over, and as well as going. Tabbing in front. It's all correctly set. Those will tab in. This should stay tabbed in right there. There we go. Now it's being cooperative because it's getting into place. Anyway, from there, right here, there's a right here. There's these tabs right here, which will go in these slots right here on the gray part right there. That'll tab in right there. Yeah, get that all squared away. And then you go ahead and rotate this back right there, and rotate this back right there. Right here, what you want to do is right here at the biceps, you want to rotate them 180 and bend them like this. Rotate 180 and bend like this. And right here, there's a wrist thing. You bend that, and bend it right there at the wrist, and then bring them in, and they'll kind of tab together. They're not going to stay together super solidly, particularly right now, but they'll be fine. Now also take these bits and bring the wheels out like this, like that. And rotate the waist 180 degrees. Down here at the legs, which probably is the most troublesome part, believe it or not, of the whole transformation sometimes. Then right here, there's a panel on the inside of the legs. You want to untab that right there. And on this one, there's a slot right there. You're going to untab those, open those up, then bring this gray panel out. Just being exceptionally stubborn right now. Get that gray panel out, and get the gray panel out. And then right here, what you want to do, knees are going to collapse. You have to kind of flex the plastic a little bit so the tab on the knee will clear. So you have to kind of push up a little bit on the front of the shin and kind of collapse that in like so. Make sure to bring that down too. Same thing on this side. It's kind of hard to see now, but again, push up on that so it can, yeah, untab. You want to push up a little on the in. There we go. So this will clear and then come in and come together and collapse into the leg like that, like so. Let's come down, and then you want to go ahead and start tabbing all this together right here. See, this will start tabbing together right smack in the middle. And there's tabs right here at the top of the legs, which will tab into the back of the arms. You have to make sure then if it can come untabbed, you have to realign everything and get those all tabbed in. Get that tabbed in, like so. Make sure that's all tabbed in. Right here, make sure this tab goes into a little slot on the other leg. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I mean by kind of it's hard, because sometimes it's just, you have to like tab it in 70 billion places at once in multiple directions, and it doesn't make it easy for you. Do all that, you go ahead and take the heels and fold them up into the toes and bring the toes down. Do that right here too. Bring that down, and generally, there you go. Oop, I'll collapse that wheel a little bit. There is Optimus in his truck mode. Yeah, despite my fluffing about with the transformation. It is a little bit easier when, you know, you're not camera-ing, you're not filming anything. So yeah, overall, and you don't forget, you know, forget steps, but overall it's actually a pretty good truck. I wish these wheels on the right here, these front wheels, locked in a little better, because it is, if you put a little too much pressure, yeah, it just kind of collapses. Particularly, I just wish they kind of stopped here rather than collapsing further. It's not a huge problem, but it's a little annoying. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking version of the truck from the movie. You can see you've got the kind of more armored up, thinner windows there. You got all that stuff. You got the grill, got the little light things there. His legs kind of compressed in a pretty clever way. I know also, and the hands kind of, you know, hide away nicely compared to the, you know, the Studio Series version. And overall, just generally looks pretty good. And he rolls pretty well, which is nice. I like that. And yeah, axe here can store on either side, just kind of like that. So, you know, on either side like that, you know, just kind of. Either side doesn't really matter. You can still store them up here if you want. If you want, there's no like central storage or hidden away storage. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things you have to deal with. But generally, it looks really good. And the cool thing also is, yeah, because of the transformation, this gimmick still works. So that's cool. Just straight up. Oop. Yeah, that's the problem sometimes. If this is not quite lined, it won't work properly. Because there's a little stopper on this bumper. So yeah, these aren't quite lined up properly. We'll just keep going for the robot mode position. But still, the spring-loaded gimmick still works, and they, you know, all transform correctly. It will work in a way that, you know, it still works for the truck mode. So that's real cool. There's also one feature. You might notice, hey look, there's a trailer hitch there. This is not even mentioned in the instructions, but if you happen to have MP44, that hitch is in fact compatible with the MP44 trailer. No, and the reason, again, like I said, I didn't compare him with the Masterpiece because, well, he's not a Masterpiece toy. If you want to know though, this guy's about a head shorter than the MP44. But yeah, he is compatible with the MP44 trailer, which is a little hidden bonus. It's not even mentioned in the instructions. Or at least if it's not shown by pictures. I don't think. Pretty sure it's not mentioned at all. Or if it's mentioned, it's via text only, not in the picture anywhere. That I remember anyway. It is not. Also, by the way, I didn't mention this also, but the instruction panels are real nice and big and easy to read. At least, all, you know, look at. So yeah, this is cool that this is actually a thing. I mean, he never showed a trailer in the movie, but hey, why not? Just, you know, you have to just kind of sneak in a little Easter egg. So yeah, as for, you know, this, you got, yeah, not bad. So there you go. Just a cool little Easter egg. Anyway, so yeah, overall, there you go on the vehicle mode. So yeah, real quick, compared it to the Studio Series again. Yeah, Studio Series, yeah, you can see again, it hides the hands better. It hides a lot of stuff better. It is bigger overall, but yeah. It is a better figure overall, but it is also more expensive. I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah. Also, I also realized that these were not rotated properly for the robot mode. So sorry about that. Yeah, that is the Brave Commander Optimus Prime from Transformers 1, and it's a fun toy. It's just genuinely a fun toy. Again, if you're a scale nut, if your whole thing is, if scale is like one of the highest priorities for you, this is not for you. This is completely out of scale with pretty much, and it doesn't scale with anything as far as I know. As far as I can tell, nothing in my collection scales with nothing. So yeah, if scale is your number one priority, you're not gonna be happy with this thing. But if you just want a cool Optimus, this is a nice, good, chunky Optimus that's generally pretty fun to transform. Again, there's a bit of learning curve, and you know, when you're trying to, you know, filming and you have a camera between you and the toy, a little more difficult, but it's pretty cool. And I mean, it does use the whole faux part thing because, you know, the chest is actually underneath this whole shell, but it does so pretty well overall. Just so pretty well. It's got a little bonus feature of the MP44 if you have the Masterpiece MP44 release and everything. And just generally, it's a fun toy. And it's got a little spring-loaded gimmicks, and yeah, it's a good big chunky size. Now the thing is about this guy, he is The Japanese retail price is roughly in the neighborhood of $60, or was. I'm sure it's still available from Japanese stores. If you buy it from, like, say, Hasbro Pulse, that price shoots up to $80. Now, granted, if you factor in price and shipping from Japan, you're going to come out to about $80 anyway. So it's really not that much more expensive. I believe it's been sold out from there for a while, but it's still a really cool toy. So if you get your hands on it for $80 or less, yeah, I would say go for it. It's a nice, again, nice, big, fun figure. If you really like, the design of Optimus, you just want a big, fun Optimus toy. But if your whole thing is scale and whatnot, then you might want to consider skipping on this one. And it's also, doesn't have any electronics or anything. But it's got a couple kind of neat and fairly unobtrusive gimmicks, but overall, and I just like it. It's just fun. It's just a fun toy, and I think that's all it really needs to be. And it's just a good Optimus, and I just would recommend picking one up if you can, if you like Transformers 1 Optimus. So unless you just, again, scale is a problem. So again, that's it for this video. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon, and I shall see you next time with another video review.